Hey, it's Jacob back with another video. This video I'm going to be showing off another matchup video, one of the requested matchups. So this is Birdie against Vega. I'm gonna keep it simple with the anti-air properties. So for Birdie, Vega cannot jump in on Birdie. Basically, there's hardly any time you want to jump in on Birdie because Birdie has so many options to neutralize most of your air attempts. Mainly the I forgot the name of the move, but I'm about to show you, but sorry about that for any Vega players. But yeah, this move right here is really just not good for against Birdie. It's very active, Birdie's crouching medium punch, so there's a certain time that you could do so that when you use that button it will just eliminate the Vega's attempts after that move. So he does have the grab version that's a little easier to even anti-air as well, so it's really tough for Vega to take those risks. Most of the time you want to be poking Birdie. Most of the time it's mainly you have to play lame. When it gets to a more technical and competitive stage, you have to play lane with Vega against Birdie. You want to be sticking out this button. I believe it's plus, so you could combo it, not combo, but you could. Oh, you can't combo. Okay, you can combo it, so it's really good tool to use to keep Birdie in check. You don't want to stick it out too much. Obviously, you want to have good timing with it, because if you stick it out too much, like obviously whiff punish if you start whiffing it. So you do not want to be sticking out that too much. And use his forward fierce as well to check him. Birdie can armor it. That's only if he can read that the Vega's gonna do that. He can armor that. So for Vega players, you have to be aware of that as well. If you're attempting to jump in, most likely I would prefer you to use his jumping heavy kick, because it's very it just sticks out so much, so it's very good tool to use against Birdie, and then you can get a bunch of stuff off of that. Yeah. Regular combo. Yeah, you get a bunch of stuff off of that, so you want to be in claw mode. You want to just use that. Without claw, it's almost the same concept. You can dash in and do a bunch of this is plus, so you can dash in and put a lot of pressure on Birdie. I mean, you won't dash in too much because Birdie will be sticking out. For Birdie players, you do want to stick out buttons against Vega sometimes, so to prevent him from dashing in, because Vegas do like doing that a lot, so you want to be aware of that. Stick out a jab, something fast, so that if he does attempt to jump, you can still enter him really fast. So yeah, mainly you have to be really good at the neutral game and footsies against Vega. It's a very footsie game match. And if you want to get in on Vega, you obviously could just, I just got wrecked there, but didn't get that off. You obviously want to, you can sneak in EX Bullhorn in there. Vega's jumping a lot. You could EX chain him. If he's expecting you to like do a EX alpha now, chain him. Not as easy as it looks to do that EX chain, but you can just kind of scare him off. You kind of can tell that the Vega is scared of that, so you can pressure him with the heavy punch as well. If he does try to do the medium punch, I believe you can do that, because at that range, that mid-screen, literally mid-screen range, the heavy punch really hurts Vega, because his forward fierce is too slow to beat out that heavy punch. So yeah, you want to use that against Vega. Watch out for sweeps for Birdie players and Vega players. You do want to use sweep sometimes to just check Birdie's legs. Obviously, you want to space out your sweep to make it a little less punishable. Obviously it's still unsafe, but I don't believe it's unsafe to a point that it's punishable at the max distance. But let me check right now. See. Oh. Which one did I do? 3? Oh yeah. I even set him to block after that. Try to set up. Bear with me, please. Okay. Oh, got one a little. Vega player, so don't really know the timing. I'll just work with that. Okay. Okay, yeah, it is kind of punishable at them. Now I'm making it move up. Yeah, it's still punishable. So yeah, you do want to check birdie though with sweep, but at the same time, birdies you do have to be aware of that. So it's more of just, you know, footsies, kind of just reacting and just playing lame to each other. You do want to use the can, but you can use the can. Obviously, it works against Vega. It puts a lot of pressure. He is gonna get scared. The options for Vega, the only thing that you can do to get over it is to do the EX Now why I forget the names of his attacks. Sorry about that. Let me just show you. This move right here goes over the can. So does this move, but obviously you've seen that move doesn't work against birdie too much, so you don't want to risk doing that. If you do attempt to do that, just stay away from birdie, so that if I try to dash up, I don't think I can dash up in time. So that's mainly an escape route to use as Vega. So if birdie's close to you and he's like has the can pressure, you could do this to get out really quickly. And plus, if you do get the hit, you obviously could get more off of it. But if he blocks, then you have to just stay away. I have to chase you down. So it's mainly the keep away game. When it comes to like a very serious match, it's gonna be more of a keep away and like guessing, you know, who's gonna take the risk and if it's gonna pay off or not. That's kind of what it is. It's more just, yeah, it's really like spacing and zoning. But you know, Vega can still put his pressure on when he, you know, gets in, you know, knocks birdie down with the medium kick pressure and stuff like that. You know, his mix-ups and stuff. So one thing I wanted to, what else? Oh yeah, a lot of people have trouble with his V trigger. Vega's V trigger. A lot of people I see in the corner, Vega does V trigger or V reversal and goes for a grab, and people just get grabbed. They can't do anything to it. So when I'm in like a heat of a match and I usually see it, I usually just go for the EX headbutt, because for some reason it just works. In V trigger, that's the only time I had a Vega kind of just try to get me off of him, and when he did, he would usually get hit by the EX bull head, because I think that he is punishable a little at a certain point of his reversal. I'm not completely sure, but kind of. Okay, that's the 2. That's the 1. Now let's go over this in the corner. It's a very weird move. Oh, oh. Oh wow. Okay. This is the 2. Oh, for real? Okay. Oh, so that is kind of safe. Okay. Yeah, because I usually do, this is what I usually do. Because it is plus anyway. So I'll just do this a lot. And, wait, what the hell just happened? Okay, what the hell? Are you serious? What was that? Oh yeah, he's invincible, but really, I just trade size. Usually when I play Vegas and they do the reversal, they will just press a button, so they usually get hit by the the EXL bullhead. So I'm guessing if you don't press a button, you just like stay just neutral. Your opponent trying to attempt to do something like that would just go through you. Okay, let's test the 1. That's a little crazy though. The only thing about the 2, it gives you more time to go for meaty. So that's basically how you kind of punish it, sort of. Is to time it and meaty him right away. So to put him back into block string, basically. So it's not a good idea for Vegas to do it really. It's more of just kind of a throw off. But yeah, you can meaty him basically after. Most Vegas they do the one hop. Yeah, same thing. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty crazy though. I never knew that it would just go through though. Wow. Okay. So that's very So that's how V-Trigger works basically. I mean, it's V-Reversal works for anybody who just wants to see like a raw, just like person trying to go through how to break that down. So it's basically you can't punish it. You have to basically just time it and media him after, just to put him back into the blender. Or you could command grab him. But most Vegas, they would either, most of the time they press light kick, because it's 3 frame, it's fast. I believe it's 3 frame. It's really fast, so just press that light kick. So make sure your medias are on point, like I said before. In the Vega matchup, Vega does not have a DP. No, I actually didn't say this. Vega doesn't have a DP, so you can't be worried about him waking up and doing something unless if he has critical card. The only time that you're going to be worried about Vega is if he has critical card. So you want to make sure that your medias are on point and your, setups and mix-ups are on point. Because Vega should not get the opportunity to get out of your pressure for free. There's no way that he can. I mean, if he blocks, your setup, then he blocks your setup, and he jumps out, he got your setup down. But he shouldn't be able to wake up, jab, and hit you. Your media should be on point all the time. But in certain, obnoxious situations, then ambiguous situations, my fault. It would be, those type of situations where Vega would wake up, jab, and it will work. But make sure that you stay solid anyways with his meaties. You want to stay solid. It's kind of the same with Vega. Now that Birdie doesn't have a 1 frame armor anymore in Season 2. If any Birdie doesn't know, that's true. Birdie cannot armor between block strings anymore, certain block strings. So meaties would destroy Birdie's EX Bullhorn without V-Trigger. In V-Trigger it is 1 frame, but without V-Trigger it's not 1 frame anymore. So RP to Birdie's armor. So yeah, you gotta hold that. Letting Vegas know that. So yep. For Birdie you wanna be very good at mix-ups. So but Vega gotta hold the meaties. So it's could go either way, kind of. It's kind of either way. Birdie has more damage, and Vega has the speed. So I think it's 5-5 in the end. I think it's kind of a 5-5 matchup. Might be more towards 6-4 just because Birdie just neutralizes any of Vega's like EX attacks or anything like that. And if Vega tries to do the EX the roll, it's -2, so you can pressure him after. It's not safe for Vega to press a light kick. It's -2, the EX roll, the ball roll that Vega does, the EX, and it's a way for Vegas to go through the can. So be aware that the Vegas would try to go through the can. So it's mainly a lot to think about. Very lame matchup. So I think that's it for this matchup video. If you have any more questions about this matchup, just leave a comment if you think I haven't hit any spots, if any spots are missing about this matchup that you struggling with or you want to know about, then just let me know and I'll make a part 2 to explain what's going on with that. And again, thank you for watching the video. Like, subscribe for more videos. I'm going to be making another matchup video pretty soon, so stay tuned.